Hey people, welcome to the channel, and this is going to be of course an EDC video, but I want to focus on how easy it is, how affordable it is to have a pretty solid setup without spending a lot of money. You don't have to go bankrupt as to put together an EDC kit. I get it. I do this myself all the time. I show you guys stuff, flashlights and knives, some more expensive than others, but don't lose focus on what really matters, what you really need to do. And also remember, far more important than one knife or another or one flashlight or another, the knowledge that you have is always going to be far more important than one tool or one steel. The knowledge, you have a lot of that in the channel. I always recommend my books as well, Surviving the Economic Collapse, as well as Street Survival Skills. Especially in Street Survival Skills, there's chapters dedicated to EDC gear, how you go about all this stuff, how you prepare, even your clothing, and a lot of other valuable information. That's going to be far more important than, oh, I have a knife of this brand over that other. The knowledge that you have accumulated, the skills you've learned and developed, far more important. So I get it. We all have some basic stuff with us all the time. Every single human being out there will have a wallet and will have a cell phone. I guess that's pretty basic. No one goes out there without a wallet and a cell phone. What is it you have in your wallet? In your wallet, you want to have a healthy amount of cash. A good amount of cash is going to be extremely useful. It's going to be one of the more useful tools you can have, especially during emergencies, if you suddenly need to buy something, if you need transportation, if you need someone to do you a favor, if you need to sleep some. All of these things, a good amount of cash will get you a very good chance of getting what you need. Keep in mind that these days, many hotels will want to have some form of ID, will want to have some credit card, because if not, they will not take you in. It's just a matter of finding somewhere where maybe they take in cash. By all means, have both. Have your card and have your cash, but don't go without cash. And some coins are always useful. Now, in your wallet, you will also have other things. You will have your form of ID. One of the things that I explained in my book years ago, I've been doing this for a very long time, guys. I say that all the time. One of the things you may want to have these days, especially in the United States, is a proof of citizenship. The only way you can do that quickly when ICE comes for your ass is having a passport. Do you have a passport? Remember, where are you? You motherfucker, where are you? I don't need a passport. I don't go anywhere. I don't travel anywhere because I'm in the best country in the world. Why would I ever go anywhere? Well, when ICE is dragging your sad, sorry ass, you'll remember my words years ago. Still have a passport. You don't know when you need it. You don't know when ICE comes for you. You don't know when there's a job opportunity. You don't know when your son or your daughter that was traveling is suddenly involved in an accident and you need to travel immediately because your loved ones need you. These are the things I explain because these are the things I've been doing for years. These are the things I've researched, and I just pass on that knowledge to you. But I don't spend half an hour explaining every single thing. That's one of the examples. Do you have good medical cover, especially in the United States? Do you have good coverage? It is an issue. Even with good private insurance in the United States, it better be good one, because the stories, the horror stories of people that end up hospitalized and go bankrupt because they're not, those are cards you will have in your wallet. Do you have those? Those are maybe your priorities. Do you have life insurance? What happens if you die? Survival is also preparing for when you die. What about your loved ones? I got an email once from a young man that he was married to the love of his life. They were going to have a baby. They got married. They were having a baby girl. She dies in birth. When she was giving birth, she died. The guy is all of a sudden with a newborn, without the love of his life, without his wife, without a second income that he very much needed to pull through. Not only does he have to deal with everything else, now he also needs the money, which he does not have. Insurance would have made a massive difference. Insurance for yourself, insurance for your wife, anyone, any adult in the family should have life insurance. This is even before we start talking about any knife or any flashlight. You have your cell phone and you have your wallet. These are things that you should have with you. Now, everyone that goes out there will also have a set of keys. Do you have keys? Well, maybe consider getting one of these. Whoa, yeah, my hands are slippery. One of these. A Victorinox. This is the manager model that I just cannot understand why it's been discontinued. This is a great Victorinox for your keychain. You have your scissors. You have your tweezers. You have pen. And why is the camera not? There you go. You have your pen. You have on this side, you have a Phillips screwdriver magnetized. This is a great Phillips screwdriver. Fits pretty much in anything you find. Any Phillips screw that you find, that works beautifully well. Blade, of course. Scissors, and flat screwdriver. Basically, this gets you out of most things. Even the tiny little blade, super useful. Now, yeah. I don't know about the TSA these days in the United States. They're pretty medieval in their standards, so TSA may take this away from you. Let me know, you guys, in the comments below. Have you gone away with having this in your keychain? I know that basically anywhere else in the world where you travel, this thing in your keychain, no attention. No one gives a damn. You can carry this in most flights all over Europe, all over South America. As far as I know, as far as I've experienced, there's no problem with this. I guess it's the blade length or whatnot. TSA may be a little bit worse, but great thing to have in your keychain at all times. Now, in terms of your pocket EDC, you don't have to go spending a ton of money. I mean, you can go with a $300 knife, a $100 flashlight. You can do that. You don't need to do that. Basic Ganzo blade, Ganzo brand, which is cheap, 15 bucks or less. Depending on the promotion you find, under $30, you have an EDC set. You have a flashlight, which is the most crucial part of an EDC that people don't carry stuff. When they start carrying a flashlight, they go, oh my God, I do not understand how I live my life without this thing, right? And talking about things you cannot live without, I just mentioned cell phone and a wallet. In your cell phone, you want to have a cell phone that has a solid enough battery. You don't need anything special. I would try to have waterproof, and if it has an internal FM receiver that works with headphones, I would have that too. And I especially will download Life 360. That's an app that allows you to see where every loved one, every family member is at any given time in the map. That is priceless. That's the most useful thing I have with me at all times, knowing where everyone is, if someone got to where they were going, work, school, whatever. Priceless. Under $30, and I leave links below for some of these things. If you find a nice promotion, you will have both of these for under 30 bucks. And you have a decent pocket knife, all right, and a decent flashlight. Actually, a very good flashlight. This is a brand name flashlight. This is an OLED flashlight. So this is good. This is good stuff. This is very reliable. These two, you're good. Now, I live in London. I can have a locking blade. Okay, no problema. We go like that. You have a Victorinox, and this is perfectly legal in London. You still have a nice little decent knife. A very good knife, actually. A great knife. Right? It's not as good as single hand opening, blocking blade and clip, but still pretty damn good. I have no problem with this whatsoever, and I honestly don't have much of a problem with this. I would feel I'm not a free person living in a fucking shithole like London, but this is also very good. Oh, I have a little bit more of a budget. Can I buy? Yeah, you can go with this. You can go with Cold Steel Pro Light. I'm just showing you something that is affordable and it's a brand name. You're still under like 50 bucks or so. I don't know how much these cost these days, but this is a very good knife, a very good brand. You know, there's more expensive for sure, but this is not bad at all. It is going to be a nice locking blade that is pretty stiff, actually, pretty strong locking mechanism, and it's going to be just fine. This one is fine too. The other one is, of course, a better brand. I will trust this more than this. This is also physically stronger. The locking mechanism in this thing is definitely going to be stronger than in your Ganzo knife. The flashlight, you know, but I live out in the woods and I need a more, okay. There you go. OLED, more powerful, a little bit bigger, more expensive, a ton more of light if you need it. No, I want 1,000 lumens. Okay, something like this. Oh, you know what? I want something like more versatility. Yeah, Wuben G5, is it? What the hell is this one? Wuben, whatever model this is. Did a review recently. 20 bucks, guys. 20 bucks. And it goes into a 90-degree angle. You have a bunch of options in the light and whatnot. It is a very solid little flashlight. It is super versatile, charged with a USB Type-C, same as your cell phone. There you go. I actually like having a multi-tool. And until recently, multi-tool was $200 minimum. Not anymore. These days, you can get a Work Pro for like 20, 25 bucks, right? You want a good combo? What about this? This is basically like a Leatherman Wave for 25 bucks. This is an excellent combination for someone that doesn't mind having a little bit more weight. What about like this? Oh, I live outdoors. All right, you go with this. You go with a nice solid knife, one on each side. You go with a powerful flashlight. Oh, I mean, that's going to be maybe a little bit more expensive. Really, unless you really need it, you might as well go with a combination like this. Outdoorsy lifestyle, maybe something like this. You have a lighter to start fire, have some cord wrapped with a wax cord to start fires. This is a solid setup. This will work very well for anyone that needs to start a fire quickly. And you're talking about something that is probably under $100. It is really not all that difficult to put together a nice little kit. And I believe in these things in your pocket being far better than, oh, my Altoid survival kit, where I basically have minimalistic versions of these things. Go with these things in your pocket, go with the right knowledge and know-how, and that's going to be far more useful when you deal with a crisis, an emergency, no matter how big or small it is. Folks, that's going to be all for now. Subscribe to the channel. Take care. See you next time.